all you can talk about is money.
What? Now you want to get nuts? Come on! Let's go.
What's up, my man? How you doing?
What up, people?
This is Frank. I'm here with Dex. We're from PulseWave Trading, and it's a crazy, wild day. We wanted to do an emergency Bitcoin update. And Dex, I got to be honest with you. The only reason I'm doing this is because I was embarrassed to ask you where I should move my stop to. And so I thought, we do a live broadcast, you won't be able to make fun of me. But now that I told you.
You're still on the target. You're still on the list.
Still on the list. All right, so let's look at the daily. I want to point this out to people. I pulled up here and isolated. Usually we don't show this to the public. This is last night's Bitcoin price trigger report. These come out every night. We have thousands that come out every night, but this is my personal favorite, my little baby, my Bitcoin USD. Hey, Nathan? Good to see you, Nathan. So this was the entry price for us. So pulse waivers who got this and acted in time. In fact, it shot up, I believe, just after, maybe an hour after the price triggers were released. I actually missed it. I was doing a webinar. And so I used the weekly buy. I used the report to get in as well. And even with that, I'm massively in profit. So this is what, let me see. I want to go to the chart, not my own thing. So this is the daily chart for Bitcoin. And I was explaining to Dex that our entry is right around here where my cursor is. This is not a 1 hour chart. This is a daily chart. So we caught the move yesterday, I believe. If you didn't catch it, I got in probably here. So I still caught a daily bar. But that's where we are, Dex, with Bitcoin. It's really taking off. You have any thoughts on why?
Nope. Just like I said in the trading room, you're looking at a technical bounce.
Okay.
That's what it's based on. It's just a technical bounce. Now, how much of a bounce we're going to get is a good question. But gold and the Bitcoin are technically bouncing right now together. And I think we're just setting up for the next leg down in the stock market.
Okay.
And yes, if I'm not stopped out, since we're doing the broadcast, if I am not stopped out, I am holding all positions over the weekend. So that means the gold miners that I'm in, the GDXJ, I'm going to hold it long if I don't get stopped out. And on the inverse ETFs for the stock market, yep, I'm holding those too. If I don't get stopped out, I'm riding them. I'm going to let them ride, and I may even add to them tomorrow or tonight, when the extended hours, whatever. I'll have to look and see, but I'm setting fast. I believe that whatever rallies you're seeing right now, you need to probably book some profits. Now, with you crypto guys, remember, you're not beholden to the same rules that we have to use for equity markets and for futures and forex. You trade 24/7.
Yeah.
So if you guys are so inclined, you can ride this until the wheels fall off of it. But what that means is you're going to have to set up and watch it until 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sunday night. So if you're willing to do that, go ahead and pop your way through it. But just understand, no more pulse waves come out after tonight.
Yeah.
They don't come back out again until Sunday afternoon. All right. So you're going to be kind of winging it.
When you and I
just popping your way through. You won't be able to add to your positions, but you'll be able to pop your way if this rally continues into tomorrow evening.
Yeah, and actually,
everybody understand that? Did I speak English?
Absolutely. I'm probably going to when we get off here ask you for a custom stop, because the current
okay.
bar, so they're pulsating. they're shooting up. So, you might even want to go.
Okay. Yeah, I missed that all today, man, because I had things going on. I had to run. I wanted to get into the all futures, man.
Oh, you missed it.
I wanted it.
Stinks. So, all right. So we're going to keep an eye on this. That's all. We just wanted to check in, take a look at Bitcoin. Do you have any thoughts about where a person would set their stop? Would you set it loose, or would you be locking in profits right now? What would you be doing?
Because I'm me, and you guys can't just, I won't recommend you do what I'm about to say. If it was me, I'd probably be taking my money and running right now.
Just taking it right off the table.
I would.
Or
That's what I would do if it was me. That's what I would do.
All right.
I would just take it. I would take it and I would run.
All right, cool. All right, thanks,
But
man. I appreciate
just me.
Okay.
Don't do what I do. Do what you need to do. But I'm gonna tell you. Let me give you some information on why. Let me quantify why I said that. Okay. Looking at the futures composite index. All right. It's up $1,000 right now. Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's setting at 72.10. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The high of the day is 73.45. It is pulled back significantly from the high of the day.
Okay.
Does anyone remember? Raise your hands, class, please. If you remember, what was the price target I gave you for the initial rally in the Bitcoin? I've been saying it every night in the end of day reports. Does anyone remember what that number was?
I don't.
Who was paying attention in class? Who was sleeping in class? Let's find out. Anybody? I'll give you another moment to type it into the live chat. Does anyone remember the number? All right. If y'all don't remember the number, I'm about to write it on the chalkboard. You ready? Here it goes. Just wrote it on the chalkboard. Does that ring a bell now? Did I not tell you that in last night's end of day report?
So meaning what? That's going to be. It's going to.
That's the initial target for the rally. I said that's your initial target.
Okay.
That's where your resistance is at. All right.
We got a couple who Rodney got it.
Rodney got it. All right. Go ahead, Ryan. Dave wasn't too far off. We'll give him second place. He wasn't too far off.
Man. I didn't know it all. So.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we're looking at it. I'm not saying that this is it and this is as close to that target is going to get. I'm just saying, technically speaking, you could make the argument that we gave it the best effort to get there.
Right.
So if it pulls back and doesn't close at least. All right, let me find the intraday price inflection point for you for today real quick, and I'll tell you. Let me see here. Yeah, just so you know, intraday price inflection points sometimes can split, and you'll have the one that comes out when I give you the end of day reports, and then you might create, I said might create another intraday price inflection point once the market is on and trading in the next session. It's not always the case, but sometimes you can see that. All right, I'm looking at it now, and hold on, I have the wrong thing open. I'm sorry. Let's see here.
I'm just moving my stop.
Yeah, do what you got to do, man. Do what you got to do. Okay, so with the way the market's moving right now at this time, I'm going to say this market does need to close above 7,100.
Okay, interesting. It's right.
If it can close above 7,100, then that opens the door for a test of the initial target, profit target. If we close below 7,100 but above 7,000, even numbers in the market are like mental support and resistance zones. Markets tend to behave a certain way around even numbers. So I'll give it 7,000. If we can close between 7,000 and 7,100, that's a good thing, because then that means that we may test either tonight or tomorrow. And when I say close, I'm talking about the 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If it can be above that price around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, then you should be good to go for another retest of today's high. And if it can take it out, then yeah, we're looking at that initial target for Friday. All right. And remember, Fridays last from the technical Friday tomorrow until Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So right now it's looking good. If the market if this was like, 4 o'clock, I would say, okay, you're looking good. So it just has to hold the level. That's all. Very cool. Failure to do so, though, means that Bitcoin will become a target along with everything else, all the other market participants, and it will be sold extremely heavily. So, like I'm saying, proceed with caution.
Very helpful. All right, you're the man. Appreciate it, man. All right, bro. Appreciate it. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll be back soon. Make sure you check out Dex's end of day report a little bit later. And we've got a webinar tomorrow if you want to learn about Dex's system and how you can use exactly what Dex uses to trade the markets. Check out pulsewavetrading.com. You can sign up for tomorrow.
Whoa, before you go, the volatility is insane. Your Dow just halved itself. The futures just halved itself.
Wow.
We're plummeting off the high. Oh, Dory. Oh, Dory. You probably don't know where I got that from, do you?
No, I don't know what that is.
You remember that? No. Okay, that's what Bruce said to Dory in Finding Nemo, because she had got a little cut on herself, and he was talking, and then he was like, he smelled, he saw the blood, smelled the blood, and was like, oh, Dory. Because he was trying to fight his hunger. Remember, fish are friends, not food. So that's where I got that from. So in my house, we say, oh, Dory, when things turn of events happen. And so, yeah, right now the Dow is doing Dory. Starting to look delicious, like blood in the water. So be prepared. Anything goes right now, you guys. Anything goes. And we're at around the lunch period too. So normally around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now that's an old rule back from the 1990s trading paradigm. Mm-hmm. Market's a little bit different now, but around 2 p.m., between 2 p.m. and 2:30 was the tide of turn, meaning that if the market does not continue on its current trajectory, it will turn around between 2 and 2:30 Eastern Standard Time. Mm. And right now, this market is not even waiting for that. It's starting to pull back sharply. Mm. The Dow futures high of the day is 21,355. We're now trading at 20,949.
Wow.
Yes, sir, Bob. And your gold is up $46 right now, looking stronger than ever. Hopefully it can maintain it. If gold does not maintain a close tomorrow above 1,600, it's going to get smacked down again. And I don't want to say it, but I will have no choice but to probably buy like 1 billion shares of DGLD. Yeah, I don't want to have to do it. As far as crude is doing a technical bounce too. It's been oversold forever. The news piece that came out about Saudi Aramco and them, pumping less oil out, cutting back millions of barrels a day, supposedly is giving a little, shot in the arm to the crude oil market. But make no mistake about it. This is a political gangster market. The high of the day is $27.42. We're now trading at $24.57. Mm. So, like I said, this is today is the feeder cattle market. The market is getting fattened up a little bit, preparing for the shaving. Mm. I'm telling you right now, these lambs are about to get sheared. I can't wait to put my shorts on this evening. I can't wait. I'm looking to short everything under the sun that I can find. I might even short you, Frank.
How dare you? How dare you, sir? Short my weight. I'm disappearing up in here. I'm like a normal instead of one of those morbid fat guys.
Hey, what up? What up, bro?
Brother's here, man.
What up? That's my brother Donnie. What up, peoples? What up, peoples? It was something I was going to say to you, too, and now it done slipped my mind. I was going to ask you something. Nah, my brother Donnie. Mm. It'll come back to me, man. It'll come back to me. Blessings to you and your beautiful family, man. Blessings to you. Be safe out there. Because he is the most exposed of us all.
Oh, yeah?
Out there working in them labs.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Don't eat the bat.
What else? Yeah, don't eat the bat.
Dude, I was out this morning. I had a mask on driving around. I had to do something this morning. I had gloves and a mask on.
Whoa.
That must look scary. And I have masks that looks cool, like a video game character. So.
Hey, man, it's hardly anything out there moving now.
Yeah, no.
A lot of the stores, you can't even go inside of them, even though they're open. They come out and meet you curbside.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, we've been getting, a couple times. We're waiting on a grocery delivery, those grocery delivery services filled up, so you have to wait. Like, so
they're still doing it. They're not doing it here. They sent out messages saying,
delivering.
Yeah, they ain't delivering jack.
Oh,
they saying what you can do is you can still order it, and then you can pull up, and they'll bring the stuff out to your car.
Okay, that's
but they're not going to nobody's house.
Yeah, but what they're doing with takeout, I brought that up to say we're running out of stuff to cook for dinner, so we've been doing more takeout, and they'll do the same thing. Like, you include your tip over the phone instead of signing it when they get here, and they just leave it on the porch. So,
Man.
and I'm finding rubber gloves at the bottom of my driveway. I'm like, what's up with these rubber gloves? And I was like, oh, it's the pizza guys. They're changing their gloves out the car.
You got it, my man. People like, look, man, I ain't trying to die out here, all right, man.
Yeah, right? Deliver a pizza to this idiot and die.
Exactly.
They're
not trying to get cooties.
Dude, the first couple days, I'll if I'm waiting for something and I see FedEx pull up, I just go to the door like a puppy, I get all excited. And there was one day I went out and I was like, oh, hey man. And I saw the guy just like tear away, like human contact. He like ran down.
Wow.
I was like, oh yeah, I guess I'm freaking them out when I say hi to them now.
It's like, oh no, it's a human.
Dude, I'm a huge fan of the Ferengis. I remember when I was in grammar school, I was in like 6th grade, and there was this knuckleheaded kid who did this great Ferengi impersonation, and I was like, that's how I found out where my nerds were, that the people who got the joke,
That's funny.
So anyway,
I know I'm corny, so most people don't get my jokes, and it's okay. It doesn't really hurt my feelings.
I'm saying
I'm not hurt by it, not at all.
Who hurt you, Dex? I was encouraging it. So anyway, we better go though. I got work to do. We're talking like
and I got things to do too. I'll get the rambling, man, and there won't be no stopping me. All right, I'm preparing some stuff though.
So
I'm gonna hit you up with some things. I haven't forgot about people. I am working on a top secret project over here.
I think I know what you're doing, but you and I haven't even officially talked about it. I mean, not recently.
Nope.
I think I know what you're doing because we've thrown the idea around. So I can't wait to figure out how to do what we talked about.
So you think you know what the Rock is cooking, huh?
Yeah, but that's probably wrong. All right, cool. I'm going to go. All right, thanks, folks. We'll see you soon. We got a good webinar tomorrow. Sign up for that, and you can come on and ask questions. I'll show you how the whole system works. So we'll see you.
You know it.
All right, take care, everybody. Thanks, Dex.
Peace out.